is it something that actually makes our culture unique, that it's a hybrid of everything, or it's also parang killing our identity?
This is a podcast series produced by Hiraya Media featuring our conversations with Filipinos from across the world. This podcast has only one goal: to echo what is necessary. So sit back, relax, and welcome to Hiraya Talks.
First of all, welcome back to the Philippines, Ali!
That's me. After 8 years.
After 8 years,
Yes.
you're back. You're back for the Christmas and for the wedding of your friend.
Yes, so my best friend. That's
Okay.
right. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be here. Sobrang, pagdating ko kagabi, obviously kasi evening, so parang gulong-gulo ko. As in, Terminal 3 lang ako. Tapos, yung hotel ko, dyan lang sa Mimoa, gulong-gulo ko, guys. Sobrang lapit lang, di ba? Sobrang gulo. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. As in, litong-lito ako kung nasan ba ako, gano'n. Tapos parang alam ko, pasay, di ba? Bakit parang ang haba nung
Day of all season kasi, bakit December ka?
Tanungin natin yung best friend ko, bakit ka magpapakasal ng December?
Para isahang andaan na lang.
Tinanong ko rin yung best friend ko, bakit December? Ang mahal-mahal ng ticket
Wait,
ng
pero
December.
hindi ko alam kung totoo ha, pero parang December ata talaga is the new June.
Is the new June, yes.
Ano
parang
ibig
For
sabihin?
practicality.
Oo.
Ano ibig sabihin nun?
Di ba dati June bride? Nauso yung June bride, na June talaga nagpapakasal. Pero parang, I don't know kung kanino ko narinig na mas December kasi una weather din,
Yes.
yung lamig, di ba, mas malamig dito sa Pilipinas ng December. So,
Hindi na.
parang, well, malamig na to,
Lagay
Ali.
na to, sa lagay na to.
Seryoso?
Oo, umuwi ka
Pawis
ng-
na pawis ako kanina, guys.
Ali, kung umuwi ka ng March, Diyos ko,
Mas mainit?
parang nandito si Satanas, ganun.
My God.
Nandito talaga, hello.
Init na init ako. As in, nasa MOA kami. Guys, yung pawis ko. As in,
Yeah.
sabi ko, I've never felt this hot since I went to, I think, Las Vegas. Vegas or Hawaii. As in, ang init dito, guys.
Oo, mainit talaga. And ano siya, well, ewan ko sa inyo, parang the past days, nag-iiba-iba din siya. Yung mga the past days, may mga gabing sobrang lamig naman, ganyan. Pero usually though, ang experience ko, pero alis ka na eh. Parang tumutodo yung lamig ng January to February.
February.
Dati kasi di ba December yung simoy na
Oo.
Pero anyway,
Oo, simoy na hangin, di ba, December. Ngayon, parang wala.
Oo.
Magte-20 na, wala pa yung ganong lamig.
Climate change.
Climate change, I was gonna
Climate
say.
change.
Climate change is real, guys. Republicans, it's real.
Okay. But, tagging the Republic.
Hashtag Republicans, it's real.
The Reds.
Science is real.
Believe in science, please. Pero anyway, apart from welcoming you back here in the Philippines, of course, to those who are listening right now, or to those who have been listening to Hiraya Talks, this is a special episode for parang hindi lang siya special in a sense na we're doing a year-end sort of report or breakdown of different events that happened in the Philippines and worldwide. And what do we feel about it? What do we think about it? We're gonna talk about it later. But of course, it's special because it's the very first time that Hiraya Media, since 2020 na nabuo siya, yung Hiraya Media team ay nagkita-kita.
Finally,
Exactly.
out of the
Si
zoo.
editorial team.
Yes, the editorial team. Si Elijah though, nakita ko na siya in person nung
pati
internship
si-
niya. Si Lauren for the first time na meet ko. Si Roy nga, nakita na kami ilang beses sa mga dalawang event. Because we parang technically sister or cousin companies yung day jobs namin both. Pero yun, medyo nakita na kami ni Roy sa mga ganyan. Of course, si Ali first time.
That's
Diba?
right.
First time aligned ang time zone.
Exactly. Sobrang exciting. Excited ako na makita ko in person because I feel like I only know you guys in like the squares.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know you parang kasi sometimes I've noticed this too na yung sa day job ko, right? Yung not boss ko, yung the one that the VP that I help. I didn't know that he was tall. kasi sa Zoom ko lang siya nakikita. Tapos parang yun nga, in person na tayo, oh my God, you guys are real. I've been working with you guys for so long, but now it feels really real, and we're in this podcast studio with you guys. We're all in this, and it feels really real. And parang alam niyo na feel na parang, sa akin Hiraya Media is like an idea, right? but now it feels like a reality.
Parang nagkaroon na siya
Wow.
ng face and body.
Ay, ang
Yes.
ganda nun, right? Exactly. If yun nga, parang sa akin, parang we used to only like function within, you
The
know,
Zoom.
the internet, ganon, through internet. But right now, after nito, we're gonna go to we're gonna eat dinner, we're gonna talk, obviously, talk more about our future here in Hiraya Media, what we want to do in Hiraya Media, you know. So I think it feels so real.
Yeah.
Diba? So, ayun lang. So, I'm so excited with you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
And, ewan ko, parang, siguro for some weird reason, parang, never ko naman na-feel though na may difference tayo sa time zone, Ali. Kasi ang nakakatawa, minsan, parang every time mag-chat si Ali, kahit, siguro kasi dahil hindi din ako maaga matulog.
True.
So, nakaka-reply ako sa kanya. Tapos minsan naman, I remember, Ali, this time, we were talking about this article that you're pursuing for the art narrative this
yes.
January. Tapos I was in a Digicon, in a conference. Tapos parang, may isang, doon na parang tenga time. Mas may pumasok sa isip ko. Usually pag may pumasok sa isip ko, parang i-chat ko na siya kay Ali na para kasi baka mawala. Pero ang ginawa ko nun was, tinawagan ko siya. Kasi parang ang elaborate nung gusto kong i-explain sa kanya. Tapos tinawagan ko siya, I think that was 1 o'clock in the afternoon dito. Tapos nakasagot siya kasi nanood lang siya ng basketball. Parang, di ba, parang nanood lang siya ng basketball. Okay, game. So let's just talk. Tapos parang, so siguro mga good 30 minutes din yun. So parang ewan ko, for some reason, hindi ko din na-feel yung time zone difference.
Totoo, kasi ikaw naman, minsan nga, sometimes I'll text him and he'll reply at 2 a.m. in Manila. Sabi ko, ba't gising pa to si Jancy, diba? Ang daming siguro ginagawa. But I feel that. But at the same time, I always feel bad for y'all na parang you have to wake up early for me, ganon. Tapos parang minsan naman, para namang, kunwari sabihin, parang I feel guilty na you get to wake up, but at the same time, I can't ask to meet ng 5 p.m. or at kasi naman sobrang, yun naman as in, 2 a.m. naman sa akin yun. So parang ganun. Parang, I feel
Tsaka usually
guilty.
wala nang energy yung mga tao that
That's
time.
true, that's true. Yun nga. So, I still feel, I feel guilty, but at the same time, parang wala namang choice.
Pero super curious, Ali, since the Queen is back. Ano yung naging,
back?
Yes, she's returned. With a stamp. Gano'n. Charot! Pero ito yung parang curious naman kami. Since we've been living here in the Philippines for how many years or for all our lives na, parang ano yung nakita mong difference na coming here in the Philippines? What?
After 8 years, almost a decade.
Yeah. Sobrang dami. Kasi
So parang early 20s mo yun?
as in 20s, umalis na ako dito.
So that means...
Right after college?
Ay, huwag natin ba tayo nagmamat? Hiraya Media tayo. Liberal arts, gano'n. Tayo joke lang. No, 20s, tapos ngayon, magta-30 na ako. Sobrang daming difference. I think the first thing is, as a Filipino living in abroad, landing in NAIA. Sobrang first of all, mabilis yung immigration kasi yung immigration line for Filipino passport holders, ang baga. I can't say anything kasi hindi ko naman alam. Pero yung foreign passport, mabilis lang. Go, akala ko matagal yan, go lang kaya. Tapos pagdating sa paglibaba ko ng unang-una ko nakita billboard ng SMDC. Kailan pwede ba sabihin yan? SMDC.
No condo. No color blue.
Tapos si Lee Min Ho yung endorser. Tapos parang okay, gets ko naman na famous si Lee Min Ho. But at the same time, as a foreigner or as a Filipino or maybe sabihin natin foreigner na lalapag sa Pilipinas, makikita ko agad si Lee Min Ho. So, how is he relevant to the Philippines?
The Philippines.
Diba? So, parang it's not
Parang weird Koreanong unang sumalubong.
Koreano,
Yes!
ang mukha ng Pilipino.
Oo, isn't that the weirdest thing ever? Yung sobrang weird sa akin na tapos pagbaba ko, sorry, ano to? Yung baggage, guys. Ang haba. Ang tagal ko naghintay sa baggage. Sobrang tagal. Tapos parang nakita ko, katabi ko siya. As in, katabi ko siya hindi ko alam siya galing. Siguro galing siya Japan. Tapos, may escort. Tapos, nauna yung baggage niya. Sorry naman. Tapos, ilang minutes lang siya naghintay. Tapos parang kami, siguro more than an hour kami naghintay. Tapos parang isa-isa, yung baggage, one pa, ganon. Two, sobrang
Ang bilis mo
baga.
nga sa immigration, dun ka pa sa...
Yun
baggage
nga
na tagal.
Baggage
Oo,
na
yung
tagal.
immigration. Tapos parang hindi ko alam kung ano bang problema. Bakit ba sobrang bagay? Ano ba yung process na bakit dito sa NAIA ang bagay, sa other airports hindi naman ganun kabagay. Kasi 'di ba sa other airports kuha agad, 'di ba? Tapos wala nakalagay na to, 'di ba? Cathay Pacific kami. Cathay Pacific flight ganun. Sa ibang airports 'di ba may flight ganun para alam mo kung ito ba yung flight. Walang ganun flight. So parang naguluhan ako. Ito ba yung flight na sinakyan ko or may other... I had to ask pa. Sobrang inefficient. I think it's one of the things na compare ko. And I'm sorry maybe it's not your experience, but it is my experience. And it feels very inefficient na you get so many people, especially during December, right? You should be expecting many OFWs going back to the Philippines in December to spend Christmas with their families. How is it so efficient? Like, how do you not? I don't know if that's a testament to our government as a whole, but at the same time, like, I don't know if airports are private or public. I don't know. Public ba siya, guys?
It's a public.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
Public.
yeah.
Maybe that's why it's inefficient, right? Like, it's just really like a testament to how hindi tayo ready every time. Especially like this keeps going. Like every single year this happens. Bakit hindi tayo ready every time? So yun yung one of the things. And then as I went through EDSA today, I was in a Grab taxi. Lahat ng billboards, half of it, not Filipinos. How is that real, right? No, parang you see the dresses and you see it in a white person. How do you paano ko malaman kung maganda yun sa katawan ko, sa skin ko na morena? How is that good advertising? Diba? I don't know if it's actually good advertising. I don't know how. But like personally parang payat siya, maputi siya. Of course, it looks good on her. Paano sa hindi naman kapayatan, tas medyo morena skin? Paano ko malaman kung okay yun, di ba? I think it's crazy. Ang nakita ko lang siguro na endorsers, si Marian Rivera, tsaka si Ann Curtis. Yun lang. Tapos parang the rest, white person or Koreano. Yung bench, obviously, dati na naman talagang ang bench parating kumukuha ng mga ibang, I know that. Pero, consistent na ang nasa billboard pa rin ng bench, Koreano pa rin. Like, ano ba nangyayari? Kasi I think I mentioned it before. I came from the US and then I went to Japan for vacation and then I went here. Tapos, Japan, it's not westernized at all. I don't know. I think I talked to my cousins about this. I think is it true na nag-close ang Japan for the pandemic, right? Parang,
yes.
Right? Diba? So parang mas naging pa sila na parang, or very nationalistic pa sila in a good way, diba? Nationalistic sila. They use their, what is their own, ganyan. Tapos parang, mom ko, naghahanap mo Western food. Walang mahanap na Western food. Sabi ng mom ko, gusto ko na steak, ayoko na ng tonkatsu. Sabi ko, hindi ka naman nagsisteak ka sa Amerika, ba't dito? Gusto mo steak.
Pero interesting ha. Parang kasi gets ko yung part na yung advertising nila parang walang white people or people from Hollywood and it's more of them. Pero even yung pinaka-basic like food, 'di ba? Na parang kasi even dito sa Philippines laging merong parang fusion of stuff
Yes.
or parang
Italian
you have
food.
Italian, you have American even though it's not authentic, parang ano pa rin yan. You have baby back ribs.
Yes.
'Di ba? So
Tapos may mga Chinatown tayo,
Oo.
Koreatown.
Tapos may Koreatown na rin. 'Di ba? So parang hindi ko nga alam minsan kung strength ba natin yun na para tayong hybrid.
Para tayo nagiging melting pot of
Oo.
cultures.
Parang parang complex siyang sa akin, parang issue na is it something that actually makes our culture unique, that it's a hybrid of everything? Or it's also parang killing our identity? Ako, siguro dun lang sa idea ng parang representation sa media. Parang, ako personally, ever since, it's parang torn ako, hindi naman, actually hindi torn yung term eh. More on parang, lagi kong pinagmumuni-munihan yung part na 'di ba, in advertising or in business, 'di ba? Ako, it makes sense in a business standpoint that you get, for example, a Korean endorser, diba?
Because it's very relevant and timely.
Oo, or Hollywood.
Sure.
Kasi precisely it's advertising and the goal of advertising is mapukaw yung attention.
Yeah, right.
Diba?
Yes.
So parang kung kunwari, tama ka Ali, sa kahabaan ng EDSA, what would make me look at Guadalupe Station,
Right.
diba? Although, ako, iba sa akin. Kasi ang nagpalook sa akin sa billboard ng bench, sa Guadalupe Station, ay, natatawa ka na, Lauren.
Hindi kasi kilala ko kung sino yun.
It's the Philippine Volcanoes.
Oh my God! Yung football,
Rugby.
Rugby.
Oo. Na naging controversial na, alam mo, in fairness, katulad doon,
I mean, fair.
ano yun, I read in, I think, way back 2011, 2017, I don't know, basta mga ganong katagal, parang sa Rogue Magazine, parang na-publish siya as, in-awardan nila yung na best marketing strategy. Tapos ang ganda kasi nung positioning, yung assessment ng article dun sa na.
Kalaki position nung...
Oh my God, Annie!
Nakita mo yung
Pwede din.
yung thighs, gano'n.
Hindi, pero, the idea was, kumbaga basically, sadya. I mean, again, we're just forming opinions about it. We're not saying that...
We're not the experts here.
And we're not saying that it's true, but it's an interesting insight na, di ba, parang, Bench was actually successful na kahit pina-take down yun, it already created the noise.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, sulit yun. Parang kahit dalawang linggo lang siyang nandun sa EDSA at maraming na mga titang na bother at, di ba, hindi nakatulog at mga baklang nabuhayan. Di ba? Pero,
Hindi ko alam kung anong post. Paano, pwede ba pag-google ko ano yung mukha?
Huwag na.
Wala. Ano ba meron?
Parang wala na, nung search
well,
ko.
matagal, yung na yun,
Oo.
matagal na. Sobrang matagal. Saka saglit lang siya.
Provocative ba? Anong meron?
Like, underwear ad.
Okay.
Okay. Pero yun, parang anyway, nag-off topic na tayo.
Okay.
Pero balikan natin si Ali doon
Oo.
sa topic na what makes you be attracted on something na masasabi mo talaga na ito yung Filipino representation talaga.
That's right. Yeah.
Kasi parang parang it's very evident for us to really identify something that it's not Filipino. But backtrack, what's really Filipino?
I think it's just crazy that we're very into celebrity culture. Right? We're very into celebrity culture. Pag-usapan natin si Mamia Katniel, di ba? Parang sagrado. Tama ba?
Yes.
Tagalog word. Sacred siya.
Santo ng yes.
Di ba sacred siya? We're very into Philippine celebrity culture. Our own celebrity culture. Bakit? Why do they not sell? Why do we have to export or import another like from another country to sell something? I think it's crazy kasi yung lang na parang sobrang we're into celebrity culture na minsan parang pinipraise natin sila or parang meron tayong yung mga parang picture ni Katniel o picture nila Nadine ganyan na tapos parang bakit hindi sila or hindi Filipino local
Hindi from the
celebrity
Filipino
culture.
industry
Oo,
mismo.
kasi gusto kong makita sarili ko sa billboard, diba? Representation. I get business, obviously. Yeah, kasi pag nakita, obviously, with a Hallyu wave as well, it's very popular. Probably half of the kids right now speak Korean, right? They know Korean culture inside and out, probably. Pero, the fact na, so like I said, gets ko yung business. Pero like I said, yung Filipino Filipino marunong na mag-Korean and everything. So parang meron ba tayong gap doon?
Actually, ang sasabihin ko sana is, parang, di ba, nagagamit siya sa argument sa advertising, nagagamit siya sa argument yun nga, business siya, di ba, you need to sell stuff, ganyan. Pero, at the same time, para siyang nagiging ano bang proper term for it? Parang chicken and egg ba siya na parang ano bang mauna?
Yeah.
Yung parang mag-sell yung isang kunwari Filipino skin, Filipino look, 'di ba? Kailangan we need more of that. Or parang ang nangyayari
Mabenta
is
To attract muna.
or parang mangyari is kaya hindi nagsisell kasi iba nga ang nire-represent.
Right.
So parang alin ba talaga yung nauna? Pero parang for me, nandun ako palagi sa stories, visuals, the media, may power siya. Baka, din kasi, hindi lang siya cultural problem eh. It's also a generational thing na baka yung mga nandun pa rin na media leaders, may feeling lang ako na hindi pa updated Diba?
Right.
Diba? Kasi nung time nila, diba, parang yun pa rin talaga, it's the skin complexion.
The white, the
Yes.
petite.
No,
Oo, but
yes, I
pag
agree.
when young people become media leaders, hopefully in the future, at mas ma-dominate na. Yan, katulad for example ni Ali na may ganong mindset. 'Di ba? Or in Hollywood,
progressive, mga
oo, na mas
yes.
progressive
mindset.
and 'di ba, mas pwede siya. Parang so ako, actually maybe I just answered my question na hindi siya chicken and egg. Actually, nauuna siya dun sa kung sino yung may hawak ng power.
From top to bottom.
Yes.
It always
Oo,
it is.
putting the right person on that
Yeah.
position. And for me, parang yon. So ako, I don't wanna create more divide. Kasi
Yes.
sabi, yung boomers luma mag-isip. Kasi parang for me, umabot na rin ako sa punto na magkakaiba tayo ng generation.
Yes.
That's just the way it is. And our responsibility is to update things that should be updated, 'di ba? Parang, and to progress, 'di ba? Actually, ako nga hindi progression ang tawag ko sa kanya. It's really a returning for me. Because all of these things, 'di ba, na pinaglalaban natin, ako anong tingin natin tama, ano yung dapat na representation, parang it has always been here sa core natin, ng humanity natin. Pero, di ba, because of racism, sexism, and everything else, di ba, all of the isms, ganyan, parang we forget kung ano yung nag-bind sa atin together sa humanity more than ang na-highlight yung differences natin. Pero parang parang it's choosing the right leaders, sa business leaders and government leaders, or 'di ba, community leaders, para tong messaging na to na we want to happen, malagay siya sa media, 'di ba? Even in Hollywood, parang I feel like, kasi feeling ko ang similar sa States is yung lack of representation ng mga persons of color, 'di ba? People of color. So, but 'di ba, when you ito, classic example, when you put a Shonda Rhimes as a showrunner in ABC, 'di ba? In a network television, 'di ba? Creating Grey's Anatomy. You have Christina Yang as a character who's a woman of color, but 'di ba, parang, and she's smart and she doesn't need to marry, or she's not geeky, 'di ba? She's sexual, 'di ba? Parang to see a person of color sa ganung position. And then of course you have Viola Davis naman, 'di ba, for How to Get Away with Murder. So doon, and Olivia Pope and Kerry Washington, ganyan. So doon sa States, parang when you had one Shonda Rhimes, 'di ba, who's powerful and smart and brilliant, 'di ba? And nagawa niya 'yon, 'di ba? So yun siya, parang yun yung sinabi din niya sa isang yung when she was inducted to the Television Academy Hall of Fame, na parang diversity is important.
Yeah.
Kasi 'di ba,
For
parang
challenges.
Oo.
Pero
Because everybody should see themselves on television.
that's a good point, Jancy. Kasi it makes me wonder na ayun yung current state natin. But how can we bridge or transition into that desired future state na be progressive? Kasi syempre, it's a pull of generational gap na rin.
Yes.
Oo. But how can we get there? Ayun yung question What's the first
I think-
step to that stairs?
Nakakatawa kasi I think that's the same relevant rin siya sa politics, I guess. And I think yun yung mas magandang, personally, dun ko huhugutin yung sagot sa'yo. Kasi I study politics.
Sususugan ko yan later, pero go.
I'm a politics nerd. Like, that's on my LinkedIn. I'm a politics nerd, right? I'm a political science major. I'm studying political psychology right now. Yun yung, especially in the US, I speak from experience sa US. I vote in the US. Kasi right now, diba, ang mga leaders sa US, 80 years old, 70 years old, diba? And they vote the same. Like, kahit sabihin mong progressive siya, si Nancy Pelosi ng San Francisco, progressive, sure. Diba? Si Dianne Feinstein, rest in peace, but progressive, I guess. But at the same time, they're still 80 years old. They're still 90 years old. They're still 70 years old. Ano yung pa rin yung paniniwala nila? It's different from paniniwala
So there
natin
are
ngayon.
things that they cannot
They
unlearn.
will never understand as a 20-year-old, a 20-year-old Gen X, tama?
Gen Z.
They will never understand that. They will never understand na, especially sila na sobrang yaman na, diba? Parang, they will
And
never
we
understand.
don't mean to be ageist here already.
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
It's
diba?
an
Parang,
observation.
ako personally, I appreciate the wisdom of the
Oh,
older
absolutely,
generation.
that, for
But
sure.
it has to be merged with
There has to
parang
be like
there
a
should be
collaboration.
Yes, a
There-
diversity of voices when it comes to the
there has to
whole
be
generation.
a middle point. There has to be a midpoint. We have to agree on something. And I think, especially like parang healthcare, ganyan, I think Di ba parang, hindi naman mahirap pag-agreehan na everyone needs healthcare, everyone needs free healthcare, di ba? Tapos parang, isn't that the most humane thing to agree on, na parang everyone has to have the same access to healthcare, right? And, you know, yung mga ibang mga politicians, hindi nag-agree doon kasi money or whatever, right? And this is a long-winded answer to your question na parang we need to elect, it needs to come from us, right? In politics, we have to elect people who sees us, who represents us, who we see ourselves in.
Like
Diba?
a seat on the table.
We have to, but at the same time, these people have to give up that seat. Diba?
Makes sense.
Diba? Kasi they won't. They won't give up their seats, right? To be fair, si Nancy Pelosi, she did give up her, seat sa Congress as a Congress leader. And I think dapat yun yung gawin ng mga, I think these older generation in politics has to admit that, hey, maybe I don't understand them. Then maybe they have to have a seat at the table. I think it's the pride rin.
It's more of the humbleness.
Yeah, parang humbleness. Yes, dapat parang okay, maybe I don't necessarily know everything, right? And I have to have that, I have to give this seat to someone else who knows more about the younger generation, right? Kasi parang half of these people don't know how to freaking
do the technology.
Oh yeah, they can, diba? I'm sorry, but like their interns know like do their Twitter, their Instagram, diba? They don't know these things. And ito rin yung, I think we will talk about this more, but at the same time, parang yung divide ng ng mga bata sa Twitter and sa desisyon ng White House sa Israel-Gaza conflict, occupation, right? Lahat ng tao sa Twitter calling for a ceasefire. White House, they're still supporting the Israel sa occupation ng Gaza. So, yun lang, at dun pa lang, may divide na, may gap na, may disconnect na. Right? I think, yun yung one of the things na parang, maybe, the next generation know a little bit more than I do right at this moment. I think it has to come from us. Like, we have to elect people. Sure, they probably know, like, the ins and outs of politics or something, diba? Pero, let other people figure it out.